Okay, let's see. Good morning, good afternoon, happy Monday to everyone coming in. Hello to the AI note takers. Let's see, Frederick, welcome back, my friend. Let's see. If you are new to Dubb, if you're just coming in, you're new to Dubb, please put a one in the chat if you're new. Please put a two if you're returning. That's always helpful. If you are new, one in your industry would be awesome too, if you want to put that. But definitely, please put a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb, and two if you are returning. That would be great. Okay, cool. I thought I had some new folks in here. Fran, welcome back. Okay, and then Dustin and Alan. Very cool. You guys are both new. So let me pop over to you first, Dustin. If you want to say hello, you can unmute yourself if you'd like to. If not, you can say hi in the chat. Hey, Dustin.
Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, so my name's Dustin. I'm in the logistics industry. I do sales and just looking to learn more about Dubb. I've been playing with it. It would be really helpful to learn how to add music to a video.
Add music. Yeah, the only way currently to add music would be to use the mobile app. So what you would do is, and I'll show this in a little bit, but basically when you have a video inside of Dubb, whether it's mobile or it's, uploaded into the platform like on your desktop, once it's in there, the mobile app has the ability to edit and add music. We have a whole library of music that you can add. You can technically do a little workaround where you can do a voiceover and you can just play the music if you have it somewhere else and it goes over the top of it. But to answer your question in short, it would be through the mobile app.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Um, Dustin, why have you for the logistical end of things? For Dubb, are you looking for prospecting, client comm, all the above, or what are you kind of looking at?
So I've been using it when so like in my business, when you're sending quotes, it's like really boring. You kind of just type it within the email,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like 10, 20 other carriers who are doing the same thing. So I've been putting it in the email, like adding that into the email with the quote. Like there's a lot of bids and stuff, so something to just kind of stick out a little more.
So you're adding a video in the email to the quote you're saying.
Yeah.
Are you doing a webcam video straight to webcam, or are you using like the desktop app, putting yourself in the bubble on top of the quote, showing it and stuff, or how are you doing it visually?
I've been doing the webcam video
Yeah.
and just kind of making the GIF and then adding it onto the actual email, physical email like body.
Yeah, like dropping it in. Okay. But visually, it's you sitting at your desk, kind of talking through something, right? About the quote, and the quote physically is typed out in the email, but there's also a GIF of you, right?
Correct.
Okay. If you want to creatively, just something to, well, first of all, have people responded? How many of those have you sent out?
So I just started maybe two so far. Everyone says they love the video, which makes
Oh,
me
sweet.
no one
Nice.
else does it, so
Oh, that's
that's
cool.
good.
How long is the video typically that you're making?
It's like 30 seconds. Just thank you for the opportunity, personal video message that, I really appreciate, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, sweet. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was gonna say don't fix it if it's not broken, but just creatively, just because I like this visual stuff, just something to think about when you're doing it next time. If you want to try it, it's totally up to you. What you can do is, and I'll show this. We showed this during the training. There's the Dubb desktop app, and what you can do is you can take the because you have the quote on like what a PDF or something, right?
Sometimes it's on a PDF, and usually it's on a PDF. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Sometimes just written in the email, but
Okay, let's just say you had it in the PDF, right? Just from a visual standpoint, you could take the desktop app, right? You could crop it around the PDF and then put you in a bubble on top of the PDF, where
okay.
the GIF would be you pointing at it like this, and that's what they keep seeing as it's repeating, and you're actually on top. But if someone's responding, that's fantastic. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't worry too much about it. We always just talk about leveraging the GIF, as far as that kind of stuff, which I'll show in the normal training we do in a bit, but just food for thought on that if you want to think about it.
Okay. All right, great. Is there any way you could show how you add music to it on the
Yeah, yeah. I'll show that when I do
phone?
the mobile app. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Dustin.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And let's see, I saw we had someone else, Alan, who's in insurance. Hey, Alan, if you want to say hi, feel free. If you're busy on the other side and you want to say it through the chat, hey, Alan.
Yeah, I'm Alan. Been in the insurance business quite a while. My agency and I, we're just basically trying to go back through and get our old customers because we have a plethora of them. We're not looking to run new ads. We've been using agency block and agent CRM,
Yeah.
trying to reach out through them with the text messages and emails, and it's just the response rate's very, very low.
Mhm.
So I saw your ad about the video, and I know I've received some, and I open them more trying um, us, and we're in open enrollment and get new plans. So we're just trying to engage with all of our previous customers because we have a plethora of them.
Okay. So the open enrollment, how long does that last? Like what time frame?
Till the end of the year.
Oh, got it. Okay, got it. So it's a couple months now. Um, and it's your old customers. So, and all of them, you have a CRM that you use, Alan?
Yeah, agency block and agent CRM. It's a high go. One's they're both go high level. It's
Right.
just
Right. Okay. That's cool. So what I would do is, yeah, a couple things. I mean, if the hook is, hey, listen, open enrollment, like in other words, you send something to me, do I have like some of your services, or was I just a contact that maybe didn't go with you guys for some
no,
reason?
you are previous customers of ours, but as you know,
Right.
the government's reducing the subsidies right now. What's the big thing in the government? If you've been
Right.
listening,
I have.
they're getting rid of the subsidies, so now all the premiums are going to increase on these people who had zero plans.
Yep.
So we're trying to find them a comparable plan so they don't have to pay
Yep.
this big premium coming beginning of the year. So that's the hook is you're losing your subsidies,
Yep.
paid your act, you're going to have to.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No, that's, I mean, you don't get much more powerful of a hook than like it's going to be skyrocketing your rates, or, we need to find you something right now, especially with that condensed window. Um, no, that's really cool. So let me say this. So, Alan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover some different styles. I know you're doing SMS and you're doing email, and I'm going to just show some different visual stuff, just in general, that you can do. Because for us, it's all about the animated GIF, the feedback we've gotten over the years. Like, what is someone seeing? What's that hook, like you just talked about? So, this training itself and all of these trainings, they're going to be on our YouTube support channel. So they're typically on there within. It's usually 3 or 4 hours and then it's on there. But when it is on YouTube support, that's where you can go back and watch certain parts of the training. Like today, when we're covering stuff, if you want to see something again, people just typically go to the training later or when they have time, go back, check it out, do what they want to do, and that's kind of how they learn it. I just dropped the link in the chat. Alan, can you hear me okay?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Any other questions before we start? Anything else on your mind?
I just got two other businesses I'm going to that I've incorporated. It's mainly the veterans, so I'm going to use it to try to help them with some of their benefits and stuff like that. So it's not just for open enrollment for the health and the Medicare,
Yep.
but
Yep.
the rest it's the other businesses helping the veterans with their benefits and stuff.
No, that's great. Well, with Dubb, and we'll talk about this in a second, but with Dubb, the preset landing pages, you always want to have different landing pages for different parts of your audience. So that would work
Right.
perfect for that. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, Alan, thanks for coming in, my friend.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. And then let's see. And Fran, I know you're returning as well. I just want to say a quick hi to Fran. Hey, Fran, can you hear me okay? If you want to,
Yes, I can. Thank you. Hello. Yes.
hey, so you've had Dubb for a while, or how long have you been a Dubster?
Uh, Dubster. I'm really new to the process. Need a few more trainings to feel a little bit more confident. But I did enjoy the last one I attended.
Oh, nice. Very
So
cool. What's your industry again, Fran? What do you do?
I'm a business coach and I work with folks in the construction industry to help them grow, scale, and sell their businesses.
Okay, got it, got it, got it. So like construction managers and such.
Exactly. Ideally, CEOs,
Okay, got it.
because the CEOs are often the ones that are making those decisions, or the leadership.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. I think we were talking about LinkedIn last time, I think too. I think you were reaching out on
Yes.
LinkedIn, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Well, welcome back. And like I said, hey, feedback at Dub whenever you feel like you want to, friend. I'll put it in here for everybody. This is feedback at Dub. If you want to record a video, pretend I'm the prospect or whoever you're reaching out to, and just want to make a test one, send it over, and we can give feedback. So yeah. The offer's out there. Okay, so let's see. Christian, welcome back, my friend. Christian out in, I think you're down in Miami, I believe. Patrick, welcome back as well. And Dean, I think, welcome back. Dean, I'm just going to confirm with you because your name looks super familiar, and I think you've been in here before. But Dean, you've been in here before, right?
Yes,
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I've been
Cool.
trying to use Dubb, but I have been having a little problem how to get started. Click on to do the video
hmm
and pick the right page and stuff. So,
Well, I would say this: just focus on one way to record and one
mhm.
use case. So I think we might have covered this before. Who's your audience again, Dean?
Yeah.
Who's your prospects? What industry are you in?
I'm sorry. I got my phone's ringing. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, take it. Do your thing.
I'll get back to you later then.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Okay.
all right,
Thanks,
cool.
Bob.
No, no
Thank you.
problem. Okay, so let me share my screen, everybody, and we're going to jump in here. And like I was saying in the beginning, if you want to review anything, just go back to the link I put in the chat. It'll be on YouTube support in a little bit, and then you'll be able to reference everything when you need to go back to the certain part you want to see. And that's always worked well for people over the years. And then if you have any questions along the way, just feel to drop them in the chat, and we'll kind of reconvene in a little bit. Okay, so let me share my screen here, and let's review some stuff. Okay. So with Dub in general, this is one of the most important things is the animated GIF. It's the first 3 seconds when you hit record. Whatever you're doing when you hit record for the first 3 seconds, that's what's going to show up as the video preview when you send it. You can technically, inside of the Dub platform, take a different part of the video, like kind of like you can with social media. You can slide it and pick a different part of the video to be the animated GIF 3 seconds, or you can upload your own thumbnail. But either way, you really want to focus on context and giving someone some kind of hook when you're doing these things. Whether it's giving a quote like we were talking about at the top, whether it's letting someone know about the open enrollment like we were talking about, reaching out to veterans, if you're in real estate, if you're in coaching, any industry, whether it's a new person that you're reaching out to, one to one or one to many, or it's a follow up with someone or reaching out to your contacts or circle of influence, this style right here is probably one of the most straightforward styles that you can do. And this is recorded right from the webcam. I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone. The Dubb mobile app has a whiteboard feature where you can type. Now, it says on there, what's your hook? Now, we use, and you can use either one. So you can use either ChatGPT or you can use Auto within the Dubb dashboard. This is our AI assistant Auto right here in the dashboard. And you can ask Auto or ChatGPT, say, hey, give me 20 5 to 6 word hooks. Explain who your ideal client profile is, explain why you're reaching out, and then it'll give you a list of 20 hooks. The reason I say 5 to 6 words is because if you're going to type it on here, I think it's about a 30 something character limit when you can type on the whiteboard on the mobile app. But then you can play with the hooks as far as, why some should go now. I mean, one of those things we're talking about at the top, skyrocket rates premiums are going to be going up. Find your plan. Anything related within your industry, find the hook first. Who you're reaching out to, what's the hook? And then this style, you can type the hook right there for the webcam. Now, with this webcam too, you can also record something with just a virtual behind you. So if you don't have the whiteboard and you're not holding it up, you can do the same thing by having a screenshot behind you. You can technically give context that way. You can use someone's profile, company website, property and real estate, a screenshot of some action that's going to happen, right? It could say a screenshot of, an article that says rates are going up soon. Boom, and the screenshot's behind you, and you can be pointing to it. It's all about, again, context and hook. You also can do something like this, where you can do a combination of both. You can have the screenshot behind you, and you can hold up the whiteboard that has the hook. So you can do both. You can do one or the other or both. But this is a very direct, straightforward style recorded from the webcam. Now, there's also other ways to record. And one other way is with a screen recording that looks something like this. So screen recording this was done with the Dubb Chrome extension. This can be done on any website, so it's browser based. Any website that you want to share and you want to be the bubble and walk someone through something, this is what the Dubb Chrome extension would do. So you just Google Dubb Chrome extension, and this one here is a market update in real estate, but this could be again anything within any industry on any website where I want to point something out. Now, you'll notice I have some annotations pointing towards the bubble. And again, I have the whiteboard and hook inside that bubble. I could have just waved and pointed, that works great. But why not take it another level? Because I know this is a market update, but now I also know there's a big change in the market. So you can get specific. So this is a screen recording, and this is Chrome extension, anything browser based you can do right here. Now from the mobile, you can do a bunch of stuff. The mobile app, you can drop a virtual background behind you. You can do text on the screen. Like, for instance, I could have a property behind me and have the property address right there if I was in real estate. I also can do something that looks like this. I can do the hook. I was just holding up the whiteboard from the webcam. Well, I can record from my mobile and do the same hook, whatever I want to say, and just kind of float it above my head, put it down below wherever I want to move it to, and I'm able to do the same thing from my mobile. I also, from the mobile, can do something like this, which is a picture in picture, which is great for property walkthroughs in real estate, obviously. Uses both cameras on the phone. And if you're not in real estate, you can use it to show someone's website. You can just zoom into the computer with picture in picture. You can look at someone's LinkedIn profile. You can do a lot of the same stuff we're talking about. The whole idea is so when someone sees something visually interesting, like something like this, they're going to want to click on it. And again, it gives context. So that's what you want to think about when you send these videos out. For instance, if I was in real estate and someone was interested in a property, hey, about 1234 Jane Street, just take a quick screenshot and have that right there. Because the idea is when someone sees this thing and they click on it, now you want to make sure you have a good preset landing page set up for the experience when they land here. We call these presets in Dubb terms, but they're just customized landing pages that are created pretty quickly. So what you can do is you'd have your logo to the top left, the video you recorded right here. Then you'd have playlists of videos. They're going to play right after the video you've created. The whole idea of having the playlist videos is not only bringing more education, but if you record one video one time about what you do, 2 minutes or less, I wouldn't go beyond 2 minutes, I'd say a minute or less. It's basically your pitch video, who you are, why work with you, all the great stuff you'd normally say. You record that one time, and it will always play right after the initial video you've created. So that means, what is the initial video about? Well, it's always about the hook that we talked about. It's about getting right to the point, delivering some value. I wouldn't go beyond 30 seconds, get right into it, and then have them take an action at the end, which we're going to talk about in a second. But these initial videos should always be on point in terms of a fact or a question that you have with the hook for that one-to-one or one-to-many. And that way, secondarily, it's more important about who you are with the video that plays after. And it will play seamlessly after. So as soon as this video is done, it's going to run right into the next video. And you can even hint that that's going to happen. At the end of the video, you can say, click below to book a time. And by the way, check out this next video. And it's going to play. Now, below here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do once they're done consuming the content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? It's probably the most popular button in sales. Do you want them to download a document, a guide, a listing agreement, a contract? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want to link to an external form? Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to email you back? Do you want them to check out a case study? Do you want them to check out a review? There's a number of options you can have down here for them to do. I wouldn't have a ton. You don't want to get the whole paralysis by analysis thing. But if you do have multiples, I would go in order of importance from left to right. And then over here in the playlist, notice how we have Dubb testimonials down here as well. If you have video testimonials, this is a really good spot for them. If you don't have them, this little button right here, reply with video, has been a way over the years that Dubb users have gotten video testimonials. So instead of meeting in Zoom or Google Meets or whatever, you can send someone a video with that button below it. So I could say, hey, this is Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. Would love to get a video testimonial from you. It's not complicated. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below and let me know, what have you enjoyed about the platform? And then they send that video back to you, and guess what? You make it part of your playlist. And this is the powerful little loop that you can have someone in right here. And then the last part of the page over here to the right is your AI sales assistant called SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant. You don't have to have the AI on the page. You can have the preset without the AI, but we've gotten good feedback over the last year and a half since we've had it. And it enables someone where when they land on your page, maybe they have questions. Over here to the right, you can have up to 20 FAQs, 3 would show. They can type a question to the AI, and you'll notice the AI just gave me an answer, but what did it do at the end? It pushed for whatever my desired outcome was. So it gives the answer and says, hey, are you ready to book a time with Rob? Or whatever you wanted them to do. Now, the AI is educated through individual website links that you would enter inside of Dubb. We have a training on it. And those individual website links, Sia would learn physically what's in text on those pages. And you can also upload a PDF as well. So you can do one or the other, or you can do both. And then the AI has become completely educated on what you do and is able to move the sale forward. Now, these preset landing pages are designed to be separate for each segment of your audience. If I was in real estate and I worked with both buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expireds, I would have a preset landing page for each one of those audience members. If I was working with life insurance, different kinds of insurance, I would different pages for that. Mortgage, the same thing. Recruiting, if I worked with both employers and candidates. Coaching and consulting, if I worked with different industries. So all of that, you want to have different preset landing pages like you see here for different parts of your audience. Also, the SIAs themselves, these AI assistants, you can have separate AI assistants for every different landing page. So if I was in real estate and this was my buyer preset landing page, I would have my buyer AI assistant set up with only the knowledge that buyers would want to know. And then it would be on each individual page. And this really sets up a really cool experience for someone getting all this stuff. Now, if you're not on a paid plan with Dubb yet, you haven't, subscribed to Pro or Pro Plus. When you do, one of the first things we do is we meet you in Zoom, and the team will help you set up the buttons, the pages, and all that good stuff so you can get going. And all of this is obviously tracked. Did they open the email? Did they watch the video? Did they click on any buttons? Did they interact with the AI? Because all of that will help you follow up in a really smart way. Now, in terms of how do we functionally record these, like how do we record something like this? How do we record something that looks like this? How do we record something that looks like this? So what you would do is inside of Dubb, you would click the red camera icon right up here at the top. And this is going to be the first example. This is how we record a webcam video, the most basic and straightforward of the recordings. You click this here, it's going to open up your camera right here. And if you want to do a virtual background behind you, you just go below, select virtual background. And then we have a bunch of stock stuff, but why not have a background that actually is functional and, gives some context. So click photos down, your photos. And this is where you would upload any screenshots that you have that we talked about earlier. And then it creates a little library in here that you can choose from. And then just choose the one that you want, select, and it drops it right behind you just like this. Now, what I would do is make sure you have a good front light, whether it's a ring light, natural light. Keep your arms within your shoulders if you're doing any kind of movement. You don't have them out here, you're going to lose them. Talk about T-Rex arms. Pretend you're a dinosaur right in here. Just do that kind of movement. And then if you want to add a whiteboard, like we saw where I was holding up the hook, right? The written hook, you get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And when you get the Dubb mobile app, this is what the mobile app looks like. And there's a little button right up here at the top, right there. That's square button. When you select that, that is where I was typing before. And that's where you would type your hook. And once it's typed, just turn it like this. And there it is. There's the hook. So if I wanted to put everything together, I'm going to do that in a second, but we got our hook right here. Now, this recording right here for the webcam has a couple other options. Down here at the bottom, you can frame yourself a little tighter if you wanted to, then back it up. I don't know why it went up to the side, but maybe a little bug with that. And we also have a teleprompter with every recording option on Dubb. So if you click up into here at the top, you can either create a new script inside the Dubb platform, or you can choose from scripts that you already have saved inside of Dubb. So I can choose from the scrolling here, or I could search for a script by name, this one right here. And here's your teleprompter. Now the teleprompter, this is going to be your speed. You can adjust. Play button, see if you like the speed. Back the text off, or zoom it in. Now, distance-wise, I think arm distance, like this is pretty good. This distance right here, let the words flow up into your eye line. Give it a read like before. Once you practice the teleprompter stuff, it'll seem supernatural. But you definitely want to read it through so the words don't surprise you and, you have the proper inflection. It's cool because the words, if you're trying to say something in a way that's really the way you want it, you don't have to think about it because the words are right in front of you. Now, when I hit record here, let's put it all together. So in fact, I'm going to do a virtual background too. Let's do a virtual background. We're going to do everything, virtual background, phone, and teleprompter. All right, here we go. So I'm going to hit record and it'll be like this. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button right here, stop the recording, just pause it, click it again, and it'll keep going. You can see the teleprompter is still moving. I can click the red X to delete the video if I want to. It'll always ask you, are you sure? And if you want to save this video into the Dubb platform, it is the blue check mark right here. And if I want to close the teleprompter, click right here and it'll close. So this is one of the most straightforward ways you can record from the webcam, virtual background, holding up the phone, do one or the other, or do both. Now I'm going to hit the check mark here, and this is going to save the video. Anytime we click the check mark, it's going to save the video into the Dubb platform. And when it saves it into the Dubb platform, it's going to take you to the video edit page, which is right here, where we're going to do a few things in a second. Now, the other kind of recording that we're going to look at is a screen recording, which is like this one right here. Sorry, not this one. We just did that one. This one right here. I keep clicking on the wrong one. Here we go. Right here, screen recorder, Dubb Chrome extension, any browser base, any website you want to show, be the bubble on the page. This is what we're going to look at right now. Now, in particular, we're going to look at LinkedIn. So let's just say I wanted to reach out here on LinkedIn to Ruben. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Dubb Chrome extension, which is this little button right up here at the top. Again, Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's a three-step process to get it up here at the top. And once you have it here, you're going to open up and it puts me right on the page like this. Now, once I'm on the page, now LinkedIn, I'm going to keep myself in a circle here, okay? That's going to be my shape. But if I wasn't on LinkedIn and I was on a more angular site, think about your shape. Maybe you want to be a square, phone shape, different kind of stuff. Put yourself in a cool spot too. I'm going to keep myself in a circle because he's in a circle. Where do I want to put myself? Well, I'm going to put myself right next to him. What about my size? I can do a custom size if I want to, but obviously I don't want to go too big because what's the point of showing my screen if I'm too big? So I'm going to go probably about this size right here, and I'm going to put myself right next to him. Now, inside the bubble here, function-wise, I can zoom myself in. I can back myself up. I can also move myself around inside the bubble here if I want to, if I kind of want to reframe myself a little bit. I can jump to full screen, go back to the page. I also can come over here to the right and turn my camera off. So if I already know the person, I'm just doing an audio walkthrough of a website with someone, that's fine. But if you don't know them, obviously live is the best. You can technically use your headshot if you wanted to, and you can also put a virtual background behind you right inside here as well. So same thing we just did with the other area, you can put a virtual background inside of here. You also have a teleprompter right here. This one's a little bit different. This one you can physically move around. You find the script like you did before. Let's just grab this one right here. You can physically move this around like this in terms of the thickness of it, right? And then I'm going to put it closest to the camera here at the top. Now, the thing to remember about the Dubb Chrome extension is that it's browser based. So you can't go full screen on your browser. If you do, guess what? It's going to hide the teleprompter tab and I can't see it now and I can't physically get to it. So you want to leave a little bit of space. If you are going to use the teleprompter, just leave a little bit of space here at the top so I can click on it, physically click it to bring it forward. Now, there are three orientations to record with Chrome. So if we look over here, there is camera, which if I have it on camera, it opens up like a webcam. If I have it on tab, it's going to be just the tab that I'm on. So my tab mess that I have at the top with 10,000 tabs open, that's not going to show. It's only going to be a clean cut of the page. If I go screen, that's going to get my entire computer screen. You don't want to do that if you want to bounce around to different tabs. Like if I started here and say, hey, Ruben, I want to show you this website. Then I would just click on the other tab and it would bounce me over to the other tab. I usually use tab most of the time because I think it's nice and clean. You also have an annotation tool that you can use to point things out, and that's right over here to the left. So to record this, this is what this is going to look like. Now I want to make sure I got my hook, right? We've got our hook here because I'm going to put that right inside the bubble as well. So I'm going to hit record over here to the right, start recording. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is right there. You can see the bubble on the page. I'm going to click share. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and it would just be like this. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I wanted to reach out to you directly because I saw that you were an author and you wrote a book called Click Record, which I love click and record. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that. So what I did there was my 3-second animated GIF was this, right? And then when I was done, I jumped to full screen because I wanted to get his attention to say something to him. You don't have to do this. It's not necessary. I mean, it's not a requirement. The more you get comfortable with it, if you just click this little button right here, you can jump to full screen, make your point, and then click the button right down here at the bottom to go back. You also technically can hover over with your mouse and double click the screen. Again, the whole point is just whenever you're making screen recordings, this is a nice way to hammer home points when you want to make them and then go back to the page. And then you also can physically move around. You can scroll. You can be very free flowing and organic. If you want to be a little more regimented, you can hit the pause button right down here. Stop the recording, take a break, say, okay, where am I going next? And then just click resume. For the annotation tool right over here, you can do some arrows. You can do some text on screen to kind of hammer home some points about some things. You can put things in numerical order of importance. You can underline, you can do circles, you can draw on the screen, whatever you'd like to do. And the annotations are going to stay sticky, just like this. You can continue to move around the page and they're not going to follow you down the page, which is pretty neat. So this is a great way to reach out on LinkedIn. This is a nice way to share anything browser-based website. You want to walk someone through something. This is a really nice thing to do within the browser. So I'm going to hit the check mark again, and the check mark, just like we did before with the webcam, it's going to save this video into the Dubb platform. And when it's saved in there, it's going to go right back to the video edit page, which we were looking at before. So it's going to take us to inside the Dubb platform, and this is where we're going to end up right here. Now, there's another kind of screen recorder called the Dubb desktop app. If you don't have the Dubb desktop app yet, just Google Dubb desktop app and it will pull up on your computer. Now, once you get the Dubb desktop app, you want to download it for Mac or PC. And then once you have that done, then you're good to go as far as that. So let me show you a couple things here. So let me share my screen again, and I want to show you this. Okay. So when you get the Dubb desktop app, it's going to give you the ability to record on top of anything. So if I want to record on top of a video, a website, if I want to just, let's pretend this is like a PDF doc or something that I want to share, or a listing agreement contract or whatever, right? So it's outside the browser. The desktop app can go on top of this as well. So think about the desktop app like it's a little drone that just kind of flies over everything. So if I wanted to say, do it for just this, I'll use LinkedIn as an example again. I'm going to open the Dubb desktop app, the little D symbol up here at the top, and I'm going to click View Quick Menu. And this is what this looks like right here. And it does a number of things, but I'm going to click Record Screen. So once I click Record Screen, you're going to see my bubble popped up right here, and you can see my little control bar right here. Now, the bubble is just like the Chrome extension that you just saw, all the same functionality. Things are just in a little different spot, but it does the same stuff we just saw. You have an annotation tool that does the same stuff we just saw, so that points all that stuff out. You also have a teleprompter. This teleprompter is a little bit different. It's similar that it moves around everywhere, but it's different in the fact that it offers you something different. So see this right here where it says auto track? This is the teleprompter. So if I click record and I read this script, it's going to go at my verbal pace because it's going to go with voice recognition. So auto track is voice recognition. As I move at my own speed, it's going to keep going at my speed. Now, if you don't want to use voice recognition and you want to use the scroll speed, like we just saw with the webcam and the Chrome, just click the button once. It turns auto track off. And now you can control the speed if you just want a consistent scroll. So it depends on what you're in the mood for and what you're more comfortable with. And that's a teleprompter. Now, let me show you this. So let's just say this is a pretty cool option with the desktop app. Let's say this is a document I want to send somebody, right? Like we talked about the top, like an invoice or a listing agreement, contract, whatever it is. It's not inside the browser. The cool thing about the desktop app is right down here at the bottom, right down here, there's a red slash right here. So if I was going to click record when this red slash is here, it means it would get my entire desktop screen. Anything on my screen is going to get the whole thing. If I get rid of this red line just by clicking on it, now you're going to notice a drop down. And the first thing you're going to notice is custom, which means I can move this thing wherever I want to move it to, and whatever is inside the blue lines, that's what's going to be recorded. Now, since I'm on custom, it gives me the opportunity to crop around anything I want to crop around. So this could be a certain part of a website that you want to get to really make a point. And again, in this case, let's just pretend, it's a contract or a doc that I want to walk through, right? Just frame it around the doc, put yourself right here, and now you're ready to go right inside the document like this. Or again, on top of a video, website, whatever, you can control what's going to be showed. Now, technically, I could go landscape for YouTube. I even can go portrait for social media, where I could put this on top of anything that I wanted. Now it's a 9:16 format, and it's totally the right ratio to do that. You can do posts right from here. But for this one, let's stay with custom. So I'm going to pretend this is the one I want to do. So I'm going to crop around here, and then when I hit record, this is what this is going to look like. So let me move this out of the way. click record. Now I'm going to use my annotation tool too. Let's move that right there. Record. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown. Hey, what's going on? Listen, I want to walk you through this document right here. Super important. Check this out right here. Check this out. I also wanted to show you this right down here. Let me scroll a little bit. Let me underline this right here. This is really important. You definitely want to do that right there. So these are cool little things you can do with any kind of doc. Use the annotations to point things out, move around, scroll around it. And again, we're cropped in the right area. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm happy with what I've recorded. I'm going to click the check mark down below. Remember the check mark from before? But when I click the check mark with the desktop app, it's not like clicking the check mark with the webcam or the Chrome where it's saved it into the platform. With the desktop app, when I click the check mark now, it's going to show that I've recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. The webcam and the Chrome extension are one video you pause and resume and save at the end. The desktop app records in clips. So we're going to record different clips and then we're going to merge those clips together at the end to form one video that we're going to save. Now, the cool thing about clip recording is you can drag and drop videos from your computer to make them different clips. So if you have an MP4 file on your computer that you want to make part of the story here, you can just drag and drop or click and add it in. Every Dubb video you save into Dubb, also record with Dubb, has an MP4 version you can download. So if you recorded something and saved in Dubb, you can download the MP4 and make it part of the story right here. Now, what I just recorded was a screen recording clip. So how do I keep recording now? So down at the bottom, there are 3 creative options to continue to record. The one all the way to the left is a screen recording option, which I just did. So let's say I want to go right back and I want to do another clip. I'm going to click that button to the bottom left. It's going to take me right back to where I was. And now I'm going to record another clip. I'm going to hit record down the bottom. I get my 3, 2, 1. And now I'm just recording in the same style that I just did before, except this is the second clip that I've recorded. All you have to do is click the check mark below, and there's the second clip. And I can physically move these clips in any order that I want to. So I don't have to go from A to Z. I can shoot out of order if I want. I also can click the 3-dot menu here and download or delete each individual clip if I want to. Now, let's just say I want to do a different style of clip. Well, the icon down at the bottom left, the next one is record webcam video. So if I select that icon, now it's going to open up my webcam. And this could be like a, hey, welcome to this video. This could be, listen, I really want to talk about this one topic. It's super important. Or, hey, thanks for watching this video. Click below to book a time in my calendar. Click the check mark. And there's a visually different clip. And then the last choice that you have down here is Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to play pre-recorded videos inside of the bubble and put the bubble on top of anything that you're showing. So like we saw with the Chrome extension where I was inside the bubble talking, and like we saw with the first clips here where I'm in the bubble talking, I had to hit record and do it live, like I'm recording it and I'm doing it at the same time. But with Dubb Narrator, I could sit at a webcam and record my video, say everything that I want to say, and then take the pre-recorded version of me, put myself in a bubble, and put myself on top of anything. So I'm going to click Dubb Narrator down here at the bottom. It's going to take me to my video library. And let's just select this one here. Let's pretend this is the video that I want. See, now I can put my pre-recorded self on wherever I want. I'm going to hit record, and now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating. I can pause and resume, all that good stuff. And there's that clip as well. Now, when I'm ready to add all these, to merge all these clips together into one video, all I have to do is click the edit button to the bottom right. I select that button. It's going to merge my clips together into one video. Once it's merged, right here inside the desktop app, I even have an editor that I can use before I even save it into the platform. So here I can play the video. Hey, what's going on? I can drag my timeline. See it down at the bottom? I can drag it to whatever point. Let's pretend I want to cut something out. I'm going to go to right here. Let's just say that's my first cut point right there. I'm going to select the scissor icon. It's going to split the clip in two. And then all I have to do is hit the play button or drag it to the second cut point. Let's just say it's right there. Scissors. Now it's in 3 pieces. So all I have to do is just select the one that I want to get rid of. There it is. Click the trash can, and it's gone. And if I want to bring it back, all you have to do is click undo, undo, undo as many times as you cut, and you're right back to where you were. You even can cut out the silences in these videos. So there's a little button here called Smart Cut. And if you select this here, all the pink areas are silences. So I can get rid of those and just have a tighter cut if that's the style that you want. And then I can download the MP4 first if I want to, and then I can upload it into the Dubb platform. So as you can see, there's a really good diversity of recording within these options. Now, the last option that you're going to see is the Dubb mobile app. The mobile app is pretty awesome. It's very similar to the desktop app, but like having it on the move instead. Now, the mobile app, you can record in portrait, you can record in landscape. You don't have to be on the move. You could just be sitting at your desk if you wanted to do that and turn it each way. But here's how you'd record. So you have the mobile app here. You're going to click the blue camera button at the top, at the bottom. When you select that there, it's going to open up your camera. Now, when it opens up, it's going to be defaulted for 1 minute down here at the bottom. I always slide mine over to 10 minutes because you can't go beyond 10 on the mobile app. And to record, you're going to tap the circle at the bottom. Now I'm recording. You can see a timer here, and you can see a timer down at the bottom. I can pause this recording as well if I want to. Just hit the pause button, take a break, click it again to resume. To stop the recording, tap the circle. Now that I've done that, I have a completed clip that I've recorded, which is right here. So just like the desktop app that you just saw, the mobile app is a clip recorder as well. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area. I'm going to hit record one more time, just so I have multiple clips here. Here we go. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip. And I can physically move these around. So I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and slide it if I want to. So I can record out of order. And if I tap a clip individually, I can tap a clip here, I can trim, and if I click edit, this is where you got some options. So first off, music. If I want to add music to a clip or at the end, I can click the music icon right here. And this will bring me to an entire library of different kinds of music that I can add. And then once you select the music that you want to add, see how it gives you the levels of original audio and then the one you want to add. Wow, it's got a strobe light too. Geez. You can adjust the original audio and the music. So I would just make sure you have a good balance on that so it doesn't overwhelm when you're trying to speak. The other thing that you can do is you can add text on the screen. So I click the text icon.
Just so I have multiple clips here.
Then you can add text
Here we go.
right here.
Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds.
And that's where your hook would be. And then you move it wherever you want to, like we talked about before. And you can add it. You can change font, you can change color, all that good stuff. You can do a voiceover as well. So if I wanted to talk over a clip or I wanted to wait till the end to do a voiceover, you can do that. If there's certain music that I wanted to play that wasn't in that music library, technically I could just pull up the music on my computer, hit the voiceover, and just get the music or audio that I want from there. You also can speed up the action. So if I'm doing like a property walkthrough or I'm moving around a car, we have people that use Dubb for, car sales, and you want to speed up the action of what's happening, you can do that as well. And you can also add some burned in captions too. Now over here to the right, there's some important icons. So if you want to know what they do, just click the tooltip at the top right, the little eye icon at the top. Once you select that here, it's going to say, hey, this is what all this stuff does. And you'll be able to see it right here. To turn it off, just tap the eye again and it closes. Now, this is going to be right here. This is really important. This is a countdown timer. I use mine. I have mine on 3. You can do 3 or 10, but I think 3 seconds is like the perfect amount of time. Get yourself ready, smiling, and you're ready to go, and then it's recording. This right here is video stabilization. We just added this a little while ago. So if you're doing a walk and talk and it's kind of herky-jerky and you want to smooth it out, just click this button right here and then just choose low, medium, or high, and then it will smooth everything out for you, kind of like a gimbal feel when it's moving. If you want to use a teleprompter, this button right here. So when you select this one, just choose the script that you want. I'll grab this one right here. Here's your scroll speed like we looked at before, between 1 and 10. Hit the play button right here to test your speed. See if you like that. You can hit the pencil icon to make any real-time changes and save it. You can slide these guardrails up if you're not keeping your eyes where they should be at the top and they're looking down here. So you can slide that up if you want to. And if this isn't available yet on Android, but if you have an iPhone, if you select the gear icon to the left and you select auto track, then you hit record. Now this is voice recognition like this. Your buyer just pulled up 3 cheaper options on ChatGPT while you were talking. Price objections are instant now, so what do you do? So see how it paused when I paused? So it gives you that voice recognition if you want that. And that's from the gear icon right there. To close the teleprompter, just tap the X. Now let's just say you recorded something outside of the mobile app. You have it on your phone, a video clip, and you want to make it part of this story. Just go to this folder button right here. It'll take you to your photo video area, select the video that you want. It'll say, do you want to add clips? Yes. And then it will drop it right down here. If you physically want to record what's on your screen, it's this button here. If you want to use filters, this little button right here. So that's going to give you black and white, skin smoothing, different color gradations. You can use that right there. Picture in picture, like we saw at the top, this one right here. So when you select this one, this gives you the ability to record what's in front of you and you're on the screen as well, like you see right here. So you can zoom yourself in, back yourself up, zoom in the background, whatever you want to do there. Last one is virtual background, right down here at the bottom. So this is like we talked about with the webcam. You can show something behind you, just choose what you want, choose something from your gallery, it'll throw it behind you, and then you're able to do that. Now, when you're done and you're ready to combine all of these clips into that one video, just select the blue button at the top right. It's going to merge everything together. And once the clips are merged together into that one video, you're going to have a downloaded finished copy of that video on your phone. And then you'll also be able to upload it as well with the blue upload button that's right there. Now, you recorded a video. You got it on a landing page. Great. So let's look at what we can do with some customization here inside the Dubb platform. So when you save a video inside a Dubb, this is where it's going to take you. And here are some options that you have. So once you save a video, it's going to take you to the video edit page, which looks just like this that we see right here. I'm going to choose an older video just because one of them might be transcoding still. So let me just grab a different video. I'm going to grab, let's just grab live training. Okay, so when you save it in here, it takes you to a video edit page. Now in here, you can change the title up here at the top. You can change that to something internally that you like. You can change the title. You also can download the MP4 version of any video, which is right here. You can click the drop-down menu here to choose any other preset landing page background that you have and apply that to this video. You also can preview what this video looks like on the current landing page. So if you click the little button to the right, it's going to open up in another tab and boom, you can see what it looks like on the page, buttons, everything you need, all right there. You also have a QR code. Every Dubb video has one. So if you're doing any kind of physical mail marketing, door hangers or anything like that, make a fun video for that. If you're doing like a open house, have a little placard on the counter that says, hey, listen, if you want to see more properties, thanks for coming, click the link below. If you're at a live event, have a QR video already made. So when you meet someone there and they click on it and they scan it, it could say, hey, it was great meeting you at the event. If you want to stay in touch, click below. You also have down here a lot of options. So first off is analytics. And we have a little AI coach called Kyra that's going to give you feedback on your videos. So if you want immediate non-biased feedback, click generate right here to the right. And Kyra is going to give you a video summary here, content summary, and is also going to give you a visual summary along with delivery analysis here as well. You also have under here activity reporting. So did someone open a video? Did they click on any buttons? Did they watch the video? If they did, what's the watch percentage? All of this will help you follow up in a very smart way. Because if you know someone watched 100% of the video, great. If they watch 1%, 0, 50, it's all going to be informative so you know how to follow up with the right information. You also have a details tab here, which is going to remind you, hey, by the way, these are the buttons below your video. This is the AI assistant you have on the page. These are the playlist videos that you have on there. And you can change these right here for this particular video. I could add a different button, delete one, add a different playlist video, delete one. And if I already sent this video to somebody, I already sent it, but I forgot to make a change, I still can make the change and it will retroactively save itself. So the person will see the refreshed version. You also have an editing tab. The editor is just like the editor we saw with the desktop app. You can cut, take stuff back, all the same stuff there. You have a design tab, like I mentioned at the beginning. Every Dubb video is the first 3 seconds. That's the animated video preview. But if you want to drag this to a different cut point for a different 3 seconds, you can do it, or you can upload your own thumbnail. Now, you recorded this video, you got it on a landing page. Now you just want to do a basic send. So from inside an email, you open up Compose. You always want to make sure you have the word video in the subject line. First thing they see. Have your hook we talked about, right here. Have a little bit of text in terms of why they should watch the video. And then to add the video in, you can add the video in 2 different ways. One, from inside the Dubb platform, there's always a big blue share and send button. Click this right here. put the email of the person you're sending it to, and then you can add a little personalization text at the top. Click copy for email, and it's just a copy and paste. And you drop it in just like that. Now, you can also drop it in right from here. So see the little Dubb button at the bottom here? In Gmail, it's right there, and Outlook 365, it's off to the right. But that's a shortcut button. That's there because of the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder that we looked at earlier. So when you select that button, it's going to open up the Chrome. See me scrolling through my video library down at the bottom right. Find your video. Let's just say it's this one. Click Advanced Options. Again, put the email of the person you're sending it to. Add a little personalization if you want, and then click Insert Video, and it would pop it right in. Now, if you're over here on LinkedIn and you made a video and you want to share it, make sure you're connected with the person first, then click Message down at the bottom, and you'll notice the little Dubb symbol is right there as well. So click that little button there, find your video, there it is, click Insert, and then you can even highlight this to change it to anything you want, and then click Send. And then that person's going to see that nice animated GIF that you worked hard on, and it's right there in their inbox. Now, lastly, inside here, if you do have CRMs that you love, like you're with HubSpot or Salesforce or GoHighLevel, Follow Up Boss, Lofty, whatever it is, we have a lot of integrations with different CRMs. So just, if you love what you got, keep what you've got, just add video. If you do want to use Dubb as a CRM, just upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, and tags. You can do campaigns, email, and SMS. And if you have our Pro Plus plan, you can do automation, which are drip sequences. Now, from the dashboard in here, if you need additional training, just go down over here to the bottom right over here under training, right here. This is what you're in right now is training. This second link is to Dubb Academy, which is our little library of learning videos, which are all right in here. They're all labeled in an order. And if you ever want to check out founder coaching, that's part of our Pro Plus plan. That's what Ruben and Darius do twice a week. I'm sorry, once a week, Tuesdays at 11:30 a.m. PST. And that's if you're part of Pro Plus. Now we also have, and if we have those links, if you can drop them in the chat. Sorry, I think I had them from before. We also have our partner stuff on Thursdays. That is a webinar dedicated for partners at 11:30 a.m. PST on Thursdays. The partner one is all about this right over here. Let's see, where is it? Actually, I don't see it here. Anyway, for our partner program, we do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb through your referral link. So that's what that's going to be about on Thursdays. And on Wednesdays, we have a real estate one that we do. So every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. PST, we have a separate webinar we do about real estate. So Tuesdays is Pro Plus, Wednesdays is real estate, Thursdays is partners. So that's going to be the kind of run. It's almost like a TV lineup. That's what it's going to be. Okay, so let me see if let me pop back over here really quickly over here. Alan, I know we talked at the top, but for you, with those, changes happening and everything, the visuals could either be a screenshot of something that shows the rates are premiums are gonna increase, or some kind of action that they've taken or gonna take, I should say. Can you hear me, Alan?
Yes, I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, so that makes sense as far as the visuals and the different
Yeah.
styles.
Yeah, it all makes sense. Makes good sense.
Any questions? Anything on your mind?
Just to I've already created a campaign with one of your gals the other day, so it's an email campaign. Now I just want to get the texting campaign going. That's it.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think you got the I believe Alan would just need he has it through his what's your CRM again, Alan? I forget. Sorry.
Well, I'm using yours for this texting and email campaign.
So Twilio, he needs Twilio, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Twilio is the most cost effective, but there are also others there in
Yeah,
the
Twilio is
selection.
what we use. Yeah, that's what we use.
Okay. All right, cool. Just for the SMS part. And then let us know how it goes as far as feedback on it stuff, Alan.
Okay, yeah, I just started the email campaign a
Okay.
little bit ago, so it's going through the 100. It's limited to the 100, but we'll see.
Yeah, you can do you have a video with that one in there, or is it just text?
Yeah, it's a video.
Okay. And you have your hook. Do you have video in the parentheses in the subject line?
I
If you,
don't know. I have to look.
well, everything's a test. So if you don't have it on that one, if you do another one, just make sure you have the word video in parentheses in the subject line, first thing before the subject line.
Okay.
That way, because we found that people, it's rare that you see it, so they want to click on it. The hook, like we talked about, you already talked about that. You're good on the hook. Um, you can also try as a test if you want to. Well, no, these aren't cold though. None of these are cold, right? You said these are all
Yeah,
warm,
they're all
right?
previous people.
Yeah, yeah, no, forget it then. I was gonna say cold, we always say test without a video, but since these are warm, I think you're good. Yeah.
Can I use the same campaign that I'm using for my email for the text and just uh just
I
use the
think so,
same?
right? I mean, I don't think there'd be a reason to switch, right? Unless you wanted a different style or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like unless you wanted unless you wanted people to feel the mobile experience like you're recording it from your mobile and they're on mobile. I don't know. It depends, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, cool. Let us know how it goes, Ellen.
All righty.
Sweet. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
And then Maurice, I saw you had your hand up. Rob, can I see that list again? What was the list, Maurice? Go ahead. Let's see. You should be able to unmute.
Okay.
Hey.
It was a list that I just saw. I guess it's for the email campaign. I guess as far as like you what you integrate with.
Oh, you
What
mean
I'm
the
integrate
CRM
with.
list? Oh, got it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's this right here. Let me go back. It is. Just grab this one. Can you see that there?
Okay. So integrate with all those.
Yeah, third-party senders, CRMs. There's a good amount of them. Sometimes their names change over the years, but all we have to
Okay.
do is just check. If you ever have a CRM that you really like and it's not on this list or something, you could always get the email token from that company, and then we could see if we could do a little integration with them.
All
If you,
right. Thank you.
yeah, of course. Um, cool. Anything from anybody else today? Anything on anybody's mind on this Monday, start of the week? Anybody? 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 No, it's Monday. It's like shaking off the weekend. Anything from anybody? What do we got? No? Okay. Well, hey, feedback at Dubb. If you want to send us a test, we love seeing those videos. I do anyway. Send them over. I like giving feedback. And then check out the recording. It's going to be on YouTube in a couple hours. And happy recording and happy Sunday and happy Monday. Thanks, Dina.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Take it easy.